Welcome to Be Less Stupid, the show for people interested in knowing how the world really works. For people tired of getting ripped off, wasting time, and making bad decisions. Here's your good news. This show is fortified with 100% factual information about systems, machines, and human behavior that will save you time, money, energy, emotional capital, and probably even your life. And as a bonus, this week, it's also the show for anyone who loves this guy. But recognizes the absolute and profound soul-crushing existential disappointment Bagpipe on Fire, balancing on a ball Kylo Ren is going to experience the day he turns 50 and realizes the last truly awesome thing he did was 30 years ago. Moving on! On this episode, I'm going to reveal the secret behind the most fucking head-scratching highway traffic. It's the traffic that makes people grab a golf club, open the door, walk out onto the highway, and smash their own windshield. But first, several states are considering new rules that would raise the highway speed limit from 65 to 70 miles an hour. Opponents argue it could lead to more highway deaths. Proponents insist one of those highway deaths could be Justin Bieber. Or even better, that one asshole in your neighborhood who drives the $80,000 electric Tesla who just can't wait as you back out of your driveway into the street. So he squeezes between your car and the curb instead of waiting the 8 seconds it takes you to finish your 3-point turn. That guy could end up dying. I'm talking to you, asshole. In a new report, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety says that only 1 in 31 car headlights provides sufficient illumination. Not only is it making driving more dangerous, but I was at the Noah's Bagels near my house and I overheard a killer from one of the Mexican drug cartels say that his headlights aren't bright enough at night to light up the woods when he's digging the graves of the guys who disrespect him. And now it's time for our top story. The American Highway Users Alliance has released its updated list for the worst highway bottlenecks in the US. And coming in again at number 1 is the intersection of the 405 and the 101 in Los Angeles, which is about 500 yards from my house. It's Hollywood's premier traffic snarl, where more than 318,000 drivers pass every day, most of whom have fake breasts. Yes, even the guys. Yes, America, that is a thing now. You'll be hearing about it on Entertainment Tonight in about 3 months. This interchange is responsible for more than 27,000 hours of traffic delays, along with thousands of people every day yelling, "Motherfucker!" Even babies, most of whose first word is, "Asshole!" So, what causes traffic? It can generally be broken down into 6 categories. 1, the standardization of the American work schedule. People who commute typically work, say, 9 to 5. They get on the highway at, say, 7:30. And here's the thing. The highways were not meant to be used by everyone who needs them simultaneously. Number 2, our highways have too many entrance ramps. Egress onto the highway and off is too convenient. Fewer ramps would mean fewer cars. Number 3, construction. Not being finished with the road while people are driving on it tends to cause traffic. Number 4, surprisingly, now that cars are more safe, what with airbags and sensors and cameras, people drive more recklessly because they feel safer. So they take more chances. Number 5, unsafe lane changes and your various accidents. Number 6, there are countless distractions while you're driving. Things like the radio, talking on the phone, texting, a sofa inexplicably on fire in the breakdown lane. Anything that distracts you from driving will invariably slow you down. So, with that in mind, here is some footage I shot about a half a mile south of the worst interchange in America. It's from my other series, This Versus That, starring Brad Sherwood from Whose Line Is It Anyway?, Chris Tallman from The Thundermans on Nickelodeon, and Mark DiCarlo, who's hosted about 1,000 hours of television. And they're going to explain the traffic snarl that causes everyone to say, "What the fuck is going on here?"
You know when you're driving and you're going 70 miles an hour, just sailing along, and then all of a sudden, bam, you go 20 miles an hour for 5 minutes, and then you're back to going 70? What is that?
Here's what happens. You see all these cars in this traffic? Right now they are in what experts refer to as synchronous flow, moving unimpeded all at the same speed. Now you see this guy in the highlighted circle? He randomly jams on his brakes for God knows what reason. Sure. And look what happens. He creates a 14-car traffic jam behind him. In his lane, he has created stop and go.
Highways are an unstable system, meaning they're always on the precipice of synchronous and stop and go. And any little thing can tip it. In this case, a couch on fire in the breakdown lane.
The point is, that guy starts to slow down, and when he does, the 40 or 50 cars behind him, they have to react, so they slow down. Now there's a traffic snarl. There's a word for it. It's called phantom jam.
You know what I call it? Fucking pain in the ass. Look at this, traffic. It's all fucked. Whatever.
You can see the rest of that episode, which includes an amazing experiment to determine the fastest way to navigate through highway traffic. Is it stay in your lane, weave in and out, or take surface streets? We use 15 cameras, snuck onto the highway off-ramps, snuck into buildings to look from up top to give you the best coverage, continuous coverage, of the entire race from beginning to end. That episode also includes an experiment that reveals the best method to get wine stains out of carpet. It includes our interview with the guy who invented stain-resistant carpet. Seriously. You can see the entire series at adorablepuppiesinc.com. That's adorablepuppiesinc.com. On the homepage, click the button that says See the Shows. Then, at checkout, use the promo code SAVE20% now, and you'll pay just $2.99 for 20-plus hours of original shows that you can't find anywhere else. There's This Versus That, Pizza with Writers, my interview series with the writers and creators of some of TV's best shows, and Get Sexxx Tonight, the only not-safe-for-work late-night comedy starring Caden Cross. All the shows are 100% independently produced, 100% uncensored, and 100% commercial-free. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode of Be Less Stupid. If you like what you saw, please share it with your friends. That's it, and I will see you next time.